Father God, for my viewers that are viewing in, whether they are new or they are my ride or dies, God, we ask a blessing upon them, that you, Lord God, would bless them with abundance. And Lord God, that if there's anything that be said or done during this channel, Lord God, let it be so in the name of Jesus. And we pray these things, all in favor of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Amen. So hi everybody, how's everybody doing? Happy New Year again. I saw you guys, got a video coming out with my decorations, taking down my decorations, which was hard for me, but it got done. We're back to normal, hopefully. I'm sorry I'm coming to you guys this late. This is my first meal with you guys, or my first, meal with you guys, cooking meal with you guys for the New Year's. It is late, I am behind. Guess what? I'm not gonna give you any excuses, things happen. But today I'm glad that you are here with me. Come on in, be part of this family, guys. And again, if you're watching this is Lynn's kitchen, inspired through my mom. And on this channel this year, I am trying to give you a little bit more of me, of what happens in my life. Not 100% of me, but just some. I was kind of experimenting with it last year before I got sick. And I'm just gonna go ahead and move forward. And I'm gonna do the cooking, but I'm gonna do other things. So if you wanna be motivated or inspired, just come along, or if you just wanna be encouraged, or you just got a day where, you know what, I got nothing to do, so just let me watch Lynn's kitchen. Glad to have you. So as we're doing today, today is the 14th. I'm cooking today because I'm not going to do it tomorrow. And so what I'm going to prepare today is going to be a little lengthy, not too lengthy, I hope, because I've done things to make it a little easier for me into this new year. But I do have a taste, and I usually don't, but this year I do. I have a taste for black eyed peas. So we are going to do black eyed peas. I got my meat. It's permanently cooked. I like the juices off of it. We're going to start off draining these beans. I've had them sitting for hours. I started early this morning prepping. And when you all see the video, you'll see what I was doing. Setting the video for you for this. But we're having the black eyed peas. I have leftover greens that I'm going to cook. Yes, I am. I'm going to do ribs. in the oven. I had planned on doing these barbecue, Korean barbecue ribs. I was going to marinate them in this. And I was so busy getting this and so excited to taste this that I didn't stop. Guys, please take the time to stop and read your label sometime. Now, what I'm going to say is I have nothing against this company. I have nothing against this sauce. But the sauce has a lot against me. I am shellfish allergic to all shellfish. And I was sitting up here like maybe 20 minutes ago and decided to stop and read this really carefully because I was rushing today. I had a lot to do, and I read it. And guys, I cannot use this because it has products of shellfish in it, and I am very allergic. I'm EpiPen allergic, and I'm not going to take that chance on using it, even though I would like to. But nah. So my family loves stuff like this. They can eat it. They can eat shrimp. They can eat lobster. They can eat all of that stuff. I can't. And so since my son and his family love different dishes with different spices and things like that, or I'm gonna let them try this because they won't have reactions like me. I get reactions. I get a reaction if it's being cooked in my house and I'm closed in, if it's being steamed or whatever. So even just touching shrimp and stuff like that, I get hives, and I turn without even eating it. I turn a different person. So we're not going to use this, but I am going to take this and I'm going to still have my rib in the oven, and I'm just going to use a different seasoning. I'm going to use some brown sugar on it, and I'll show you what I'm going to do to it. But right now what I'm going to do is I've got the beans on low, the meat on low, and put that back on medium. And I could have got the beans in the can, could have got them in them to make it easier for me, but that's not how I work it. I like most of my food, I like to do at least the majority of it homemade. And so that might make my job a little harder, but that's how I was taught when I was growing up, because we didn't have big restaurants and things, or we couldn't afford to go to them. So my mom always cooked everything homemade, and as she got in her years, she learned how to take and, fix things up and make it taste like. But we're going to do these beans the old-fashioned way. So they've been sitting long enough for me. It's going to take these beans at least 2 hours to cook. So, I won't take out through that whole process of that. But thank God for technology, where we can kind of zoom it up some. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to run this water off these beans. Yes, I am. Okay. I'm going to rinse them a little bit here. And we got our, we have our juices flowing in the meat that I'm using. And I'm going to just add that over here into this pot. Be with you in a second. Okay. Put that off in there. Yeah, we're going to get these beans started, y'all. Now, you can't see me, but I'm over here. Okay. Cut these up just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to rinse this out. I got my soap water and bleach water, y'all. Guess what? We ain't playing tonight. I ain't washing the dishes. We're going to take this in the dish. Put this in the dishwasher. And I usually add bleach to my to make sure that at least my dishes are getting sanitized. Yeah, I'm a bleach girl. That's what I grew up on. Okay, so let me get my grain. Now I'm not going to put these on per se. I'm going to put them in the pot I can always do these during break time, like cook them, but they're still kind of frozen, so that's okay. That's why I can put them in the pot right now, and I can put them on very low so that the steam will get into them. But yeah, these is good because you know, these is leftover. So the juices are in there good. The seasonings are in there good. I'll put it on the. Don't have to do anything to these. We'll just put them on there. Okay. And what I'm going to do to my beans right now, I'm going to add there's already the juice from that, but I'm going to add a half of box of this chicken broth. Okay, my good old chicken broth. If I have to add more, I will, but for now it's half of that. We're going to put that to the side there. Oh, I had a very busy day today. Wash this bowl out. Guess what? There's one in the dishwasher too. So, I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas, and I pray that, you know, I don't do, what do you call it? I forgot what they called it. Resolutions. I just go day by day thanking the Lord. That's it. That's me. That's me. So, what we are going to do, I'm going to chop some of these green onions because that's going into the black-eyed peas, and I'm going to chop white onion also because that's going in there. And I'm gonna take you off the stand, and we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna like I'm gonna let the beans cook in the juices, and I'm just gonna cut up everything, and I'm gonna let those beans cook for at least maybe a half an hour before I add the ingredients. Okay, so y'all just stay tuned. I mean, we're gonna be here. Let me see, what else should I do over here? I'm just going to go ahead and rinse this off. Rinse that off. And I think I'm going to get a glass bowl over here. Okay. Getting a glass bowl. We're going to do some chopping here. Rinse this off again, but yeah. So if you are here and you're just tuning in and you are new, go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button, and also the notification bell. And I am really asking, you know, that you guys share these videos with others. That does help the channel. But I'm glad for you guys that are here, that have stayed with me through all of my illnesses. Thank you so much for being my ride or dies. I can't thank you enough. I really can't. It means the world to me and my family, and we are appreciative of that. I'm so grateful for you all that you hung in there with me. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to the things that God has for my family and me this year. I want to just try to take day by day. And not put pressures on myself. I don't know if there's anybody out there who feels the same way. You can't do everything all in the day. And with me being sick like I was, I found that out. That it's okay if I don't get certain things done. It's okay. I'm not going to beat myself up anymore thinking that, it has to get done, because it doesn't, I can spend the time that I'm trying to figure it out and all of this trying to, get this done so this looks right, get that done so I'm on time for this and all that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm going to focus on more important things. Like if I feel like getting up and cleaning just one room and spending the rest of my day meditating on God, meditating on the goodness of Him, I'll call people, talk to people, still encourage people, but I'm going to change some things for myself to make it better, because I realize that none of us are exempt from being sick. Realizing that, when you're down and sick, things get done. They either get done or they don't get done. And there's nothing that you can do. And that's the lesson that God showed me. Every time I've ever been severely sick, each time God teaches me, the word is so true. Don't worry about tomorrow and what you will wear and all of that. And I know we get caught up because I get caught up. But I have taken time to examine a lot of things this year, and I'm not going to be pressured. I'm not going to let anyone pressure me into doing anything, but I am going to seek God and ask Him, to show me what He wants me to do. And whatever He shows me or reveals to me, I'm going to be obedient in it. But I'm not going to get upset because I can't meet somebody's schedule because they need me to meet their schedule. I'm not going to get upset anymore and beat myself up because I can't please this person over there or please that person over here. I'm going to concentrate on doing what's right and listening more to what God has for me. That's what I'm going to do. I was never a type of person that would sit down and read a lot of books. I read, but I'm trying to read books now, trying to do something different with my thinking. Pastor had talked about that last year, about, trying something different, instead of the same old. So I'm trying things differently, and it may, on this channel, it may shake some people up because I know this is a cooking channel. I'm not denying that. That's what it is. But this is a new year, and I'm truly grateful that I'm here to say that. So I need y'all to hang in there with me. I need your comments. I need you. I just want to, and about the comments, guys. I have read some things that I'm not a techie person, but I happen to come across some stuff that was not hurtful, but kind of disappointing. But you know what? Life isn't always right and just to people. But I will say this, there's a lot of hurting people out there that have mean and nasty things to say. And sometimes, the Bible says that there's power. There's power in the tongue. It's life and death. And sometimes people say, well, words don't hurt you. Yes, they do. They hurt deeper than a wound, than a cut. Because, some people can't take a lot of criticism, or some people can't take hurtful things, especially if it's being piled up on them. You don't know a person's life and what they go through. And when they get these disturbing texts or comments, it's hurtful. It's hurtful. And I know that they're going to come, and I'm telling you now, I know that there are some people out there that's going to come for me just because I said what I'm saying. But I want to tell you this. I'm not going to stop you from your nasty comments. I know some people say I'm going to block them. But when I see the nasty comments on my comments, I want to let you know right now that I love you. And when I see those comments, I'm going to pray for you. Because if something going on that you would want to hurt or scrutinize another person for being who they are. Nobody's perfect. We don't live in a perfect world. Things are not perfect. People are not perfect. And so, but to hurt people just because that's what you want to do or to say something mean, that's not nice either. And so, yeah, I'm a human being like anybody else. Do I want to be hurt? Do I want to be talked about? No. But guess what? In this world, especially the way the world is now, you can expect that to happen. And I'm talking to all of you out there who have been insulted, who've been pressured, who've been talked about, and humiliated because of your channel or just everyday life. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. You know, we all hurt some kind of way. There's not a person on this earth that does not hurt. And I had a thing where someone said to me, just get on with the cooking. Blah, 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 blah. Stop the talking. Okay, I understand that. Maybe some people don't want the talking. That's fine. But I'm not on here to satisfy and please a certain type of a person. I'm on here sharing what was shared with me, just trying to share. I'm not on here trying to hurt anybody or manipulate anybody. And a lot of YouTubers that are on, they're doing the same thing. They're on there showing and sharing personal things more than what I would, but to humiliate them and abuse them the way some of them have been abused is wrong. I'm going to say that right now. And I want to tell you that I love you. And I'm going to pray for you. I keep you in my prayers anyway because somebody's praying for me. And I'm going to continue to pray for you. Despite the harsh things that are being said and spoken, go forth. Do what you have to do. You know, do it in a good way. Because y'all have encouraged me. Some of you guys that I watch on TV, some of you guys are much younger than me. And I'm so inspired by what I see. You know, how I see you guys tackle situations and circumstances, you know. And my circumstance may not be like yours, but there are times when I can go on YouTube and see some YouTubers. And I get inspired. They give me strength. And I continue to pray for them and their strength, you know, as they go through what they're going through on the channel. So yes, Lynn said that. I'm not out to hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. I'm not trying to tell anybody off. I'm just telling you the things that happen. That do happen. Now here's my rib. Is baby back rib. I love baby back rib because it's a smaller rib. And so I'm going to get the fat off of this. If you are new here, I've had sessions on showing you how I do my ribs, my greens, all of that. If you want to go back to some of my old channel, you can see those things on there. If that's going to be a help to you. If not, it's okay. Just sit back, relax, and tune in. Yeah, so as I was saying, there are spiteful people out there, and I'm sorry that they're out there. But guys, if you know that you're doing the best that you can do, go ahead and do the best that you can do. Because you're not going to please people all the time. You can be doing the best of your best, but there's somebody out there who will take and make a mockery out of it because that's what they want to do. So what I've learned in life is hurting people hurt people. And you just have to pray for them. pray for their hearts. Pray that God would change their hearts, that He would bring something before them that would cause them to see things differently and see people differently and see themselves differently. You know, that's what it's about. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pump my oven up. We're cooking all of this today, y'all. I'm going to cut my oven up at 425. Yes, I am. Let me get this rib out here. Put it on here. This baby back. It's just me and hubby, so I don't know if he's gonna take part in this, but this is what I wanted to eat for tomorrow. And so I'm running late, and I hope that you guys are watching. This is gonna be so simple today. Like I said, I'm changing my way of looking at things. And I just appreciate you for tuning in and coming along with us. So I'll do that. I'm gonna wash my hands because I'm gonna put this rub on here. And I'm gonna get these ribs in the oven because it's gonna take these a while to get itself together. So, this right here. I'm gonna put this over here. Okay. Okay, y'all. I think that's all the chopping that I'm going to do. Put that in the dishwasher right there. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to season it. No, that's not going. We're going to do some onion powder on this. And you see how I kind of dried my meat because I want the flavors to soak in, so I don't want it wet. The juices from the cooking will do the wetting part on it. Okay, I'm gonna put this on here and cover it. This is onion powder. I'm gonna put a little bit of my complete seasoning on here, just a little bit. Come on, girl. Because I have a lot of seasoning flavor that's gonna be in this rub that I'm gonna put on there. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to wash my hands again. Mess around with me. Okay. So we're going to wait till my heat is the oven is preheating right now. And I'm going to use this. This is called Stone. This is from Stone Mill. I think I got this. I think I got this from either Walmart or Aldi's when I went. I'm always picking up spices and things, y'all. That's my problem. I pick up spices and stuff. And I have to start remembering because I get excited when I go up to my daughter's house in Texas because Aldi's be having some great seasonings up there too. So I've come back with a lot of seasonings, and then I do try new seasonings that I see, you know. But this is called Smoky Dry Rub. So it's supposed to it's earthly with garlic, and it's got a smoke flavor in it. Okay. And I want the seasonings right like this to cook, and then I'm gonna let it cook as soon as the oven heats up. I'm gonna let this cook for at least about 45 minutes or about a half an hour. Then I'm gonna turn it over. I'm gonna come back and yeah. But we're gonna seal this in here like this. Once it becomes a little cooked, then I'm gonna come back with brown sugar, and then I'm gonna put that on it, and then I'm gonna let it be open where it can cook, like really feel the heat of that, okay? This is how we're gonna do this. Wrap that like that. And it hasn't popped up yet. Okay, so we'll put this aside. This is going in my beans. A little bit of that is. We're gonna put this up. Okay guys, so I'm gonna watch my time. We got the peas cooking. And so, like I said, they're already cooking, so I got maybe another good, maybe 20 minutes. And then after that, I'm going to start putting my ingredients into this, because it's gonna take these like 2 hours to cook. This is a late night, but you know, hey, if you're hanging in there with me, thank you so much. I love you for it. And my stove has popped on to the 425, so this is already ready. I'm going to take and put this in the oven, and we're going to let that cook, because it's going to take time for this to cook also. So hang in there with me, and we will be back, okay? I will see you in the next little segment of this. Maybe when I see you again, I'll probably be taking this out of the oven and adding the sugar on it or whatever we have to do. I still have cornbread to make also. I'm making cornbread with this. So okay, be back with you in a minute. I'm gonna put this in the oven, okay? And I got that in the oven at 425. And like I said, I think I'm gonna also, with this one, between the two, I'm gonna let them cook maybe 45 minutes, and then turn it over. Let it cook like maybe on the other side, maybe a good 20 minutes or so. And then I'm going to add the brown sugar or whatever I have to add. And again, I'm replacing what I could have had, but for safety reasons. So y'all stay tuned and hang in there with me, okay? We will be right back. Thank you. Okay guys, we're gonna check on the beans. They're doing quite well. And guess what? I tasted them. I don't have to put any flavoring in these beans. The meat itself, which they were smoked hocks, ham hock, because where I went, they didn't have my neck bones that I wanted, and I was blessed to be able to get to the store like I did. So this is onion powder that I'm putting in here, and again, eyeball it. Everything that I did tonight, eyeball it. If you're going to try this recipe, it's to your taste. I'm using some of my Ethel, some of my mom in here tonight. So I'm going to add, I will add the onions, the white and green onions. We're going to split that up a little bit and get this in here, get these flavors brewing in here, because that's how I want it. Yes, this is how I eat my black eyed peas if I'm going to eat it, because you know I got to have my onions. We're going to let that stuff cook down. And what else am I going to put in here? Oh, now I know some people don't, but you know what? These are my beans. I love y'all. But yeah, I got to put my, can you see that? It's called vegetable flakes. And what's in these vegetable flakes? The ingredients. I don't know if you can see it. You maybe can't. But it's potato, onions, carrot, red bell pepper, green bell peppers, celery, and parsley flakes. And this is dried vegetables. And guess what? I'll put a little bit off in my beans, because I want them to be a little bit hearty. Okay, there they go. A little bit there, a little bit there. Okay, I'm sorry. Hope you guys are not getting a bath. Don't that look good, y'all? You can't tell me that don't look good. And it tastes, I don't have to put no any seasoning because the seasonings from the meat and the broth, the chicken broth, is seasoned it seasoned it. I will put some black pepper in here though. And I'm gonna put a little bit, where's my black pepper? Where you at, black pepper? Let me see what my black pepper is. I hope I'm not giving y'all. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I had to reach. But put a little bit of black pepper in here. Yeah. And eyeball it. Either you want it or you don't. And let me go over here and see if I can find my cabinet. Look at this, y'all. One of these days we're gonna get in here. We're gonna do this. I'm trying to get containers set up so that I can do a, you know, like a small pantry makeover. So I try to keep it as best I can, you know, considering the circumstances. Get a little bit of. I'm gonna go back over here, and yeah, just eyeball this, guys. But this was just my little dinner I wanted to share with you, and I just really wanted to get. Let me see. One. I'd say about, because I don't like a lot of vinegar in my, but I did put a little bit in there. Okay. And we're gonna cut this down, and we're gonna let this go ahead and cook itself. But how y'all like that so far? Look at that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I like my mom. I like my stuff hearty. I don't like it all soupy all the time. But yeah, that's what we put in there. Those flakes and everything. And we're gonna let them cook. The meat is in there. I got the greens. This on low. Got them like on 2 to 3. So I'm gonna let them just steam on their own. Not cook, not really cook, but just steam because they're already cooked. And I don't have to do anything to them. I'm put my ingredients back up here in my cabinet here. And we're gonna move on. Okay, so that's done. We're waiting on the meat to get done. Again, that's on 425. I'm gonna clean up this little mess right here. And the next thing that we'll have to do is when I really do come back on, I'm going to do the cornbread. So that'll be the last thing that we'll do, okay? Because I did an entire meal here today. And I'm not mad. And I hope that you're not either. So stay tuned, okay? Be back. I just wanted to show you what it looked like. Let me see if I can do it without. That's what it looks like. And it's so good. So now at this point, this is just me cooking. This is me using what I got in my house right now because, hey, again, sometimes our plans don't go the way we want them to go. Let me fix this camera. Oh, there we go. Again, like I said, sometimes our plans don't go the way we want them to go. But hey, do your best. So what I'm going to use here, because I just didn't want to make barbecue sauce, but I wanted to have a different taste on my ribs. So this is teriyaki marinated sauce. So I'm going to put this on there, and it's got the sesame seeds in it too, y'all. That's why I love sesame seeds. So I'm gonna pour that on my rib here. I'm gonna get a lot on there. I'm gonna pour it on there so it's gonna have juices under the bottom. Let's see. Okay, this is my brown sugar. I just want to give it just a little, you know, just a little taste. I don't necessarily want barbecue sauce on it. So this is my backup. Okay. Let me see if I can flip this over a little bit. The juices are going to be on that side. And then we're going to take it and we're going to put some on this side. And I'm going to cover it back up and just let it do its thing. And at the last minute, I'm gonna take it out like the last 10 minutes, and I'm just gonna let it bubble up, let the oven, you know, make it a little bit of sticky, as they call it. Yeah, I want it to be a little sticky. And again, eyeball it. If you want this on there, fine. If you don't, this is just my recipe. This is just what I wanted to do. Okay. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do, don't y'all? Let me wipe my hands. Maybe that'll be on both sides. Put some green onions on here. Yep, I is gonna do that because that's what I want to do. And again, you don't have to put this on here. This is just what I want. This is what I want for my Sunday dinner. And I just thought I'd bring it along and share that with you since this is the new year. And I was busy with Christmas and everything. And I did, you know, come on here with my Christmas Day cook, but this is my New Year. So we're gonna wrap this back up, y'all. We're gonna put it in the oven again. I'm gonna let this like try to do its thing for maybe the next 20 minutes. Put that in the oven. It's still at 425. That's why I'm not gonna let it stay on there too much because I don't want it to burn. Okay. Our beans are coming along just fine. And okay, let's check out the peas. I'll move this out the way. Look, guys. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Woohoo! Don't that look good? Well, maybe not the sun, but my goodness, my goodness. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna let these cook on low because I wanted to see how they're bubbling up. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be good with that cornbread. Yes, indeed. Okay. I wish y'all could. It's smell-o-vision. I wish y'all could smell the aromas in here. And see, I just got them simmering. And they're coming along. Look at that. Yes, indeedy. This is my time when I call it easy cook, okay? And I'm back. The meat is almost done, y'all. Yes. Let me check on it. It is done. Look at that. I hope y'all can see that. Can y'all? Let me see. It's in its juices, but look, can y'all see that? Oh my. And I wish y'all could smell my house. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! And we're gonna eat tomorrow. Okay. So I'm gonna let that sit in there just a little bit longer. I'm gonna cut the stove off. No, I'm not. I have to put it back on because that's what. I gotta cook my cornbread. And I have to cook this on 400. So let me put it back up on 400. I had it on 425. And we're gonna put it on 400. And that's gonna be for the cornbread. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna start the process of this. The beans, they're doing good. The greens are doing good. So now we gotta do this cornbread, y'all. And again, this is 2023. I am cutting back on a lot of things. I'm still going to be cooking and everything, but I'm going to start doing some things that are somewhat easy in the kitchen for me. In some things, so I'm going to mix home cooking and sprucing up, you know, some things. So let me get, wait a minute. Cabinet all open. I need to get a cup. No, not that one. I'm gonna get this out. Let me get this out. Okay, so we have this cornbread. I'm sorry. It is Pioneer. It's called Pioneer. It's yellow cornbread mix. It's supposed to be cholesterol free, no artificial flavors, and no preservatives. So downright cornbread. So what it says I need, it says I need 1 pack, and it makes like, it makes up to 6 to 9 muffins. Okay, it can yield that. I guess depending on how thick I'm going to do it. And also it can make hush puppies, but we're going to just do some cornbread muffins. It's just me and hubby, so I'm just going to do 6 of them like it says. So I need 1 pack of the Pioneer yellow cornbread mix. I need 1 egg slightly beaten and 2 3/4 cups of milk. And it says for me to preheat the oven for 400. Okay, y'all, sorry. I'm so sorry. The battery went out. I had to refix it. So here, we're going to do this 1 egg. It says 1 egg slightly beaten. Let me go to my drawer and get me a fork out here. Might as well. Let's get 2 forks because I'll put that to the side because we're going to have to check on that. Okay, I need a glove. Let me see. I need a glove. Boy, y'all guys, life is going to be different. I'm just showing you me. I don't have to be perfect. Can't be. Sorry, I just can't be. And things happen in the kitchen. So I said slightly beaten. Here we go. This is the last one we're going to do. 400. That's okay. Okay, and then here's my whole milk. And we need... Come on. We'll put that in there. We're going to follow instructions because you know what? That's what life is about, following instructions sometimes. Most of the times, you have a choice. So it says 2/3 cups of milk. And you use that. Put that in there. Yes, we are. I'm going to put that aside and we're going to start. We'll get this in here. This is a simple meal for us, and just wanted to come on and do something. I miss you guys. But I'm going to do the cooking. Then I'm going to add some more things, and you know, I love you. You either like it or you don't. It's okay. Like I said again, can't be everything for everybody. Just trying some new things, and I hope, you know, give me your comments. I hope you like them, and if you don't, that's okay too. But doing my best, you know. Like they said, I can't please everybody all the time. So yeah, you guys, if you have been on here and been watching this from beginning to end, and you're just viewing, I hope that you would not only view, but you would hit that like button because that helps a lot. Share this video, please. And again, I'll take your comments. I would appreciate it if they are good and decent comments. You know, we don't want to slander anybody or hurt anybody's feeling. That's not what this channel is about. So I thank you kindly if you have been with us all this time for tuning in. So now what I'm going to do is put my glove on. Put my glove on because I'm going to butter my pan a little bit here on the bottom. Just add some butter to all of these. Yep, this is rolling. This didn't take no more than 10, 12 minutes at the most. Get that all greased up in there. Okay, make sure you got it all in there. These will come out good. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, excuse me. That's done. Well, wash your hands. Okay. I'm going to use a tablespoon to get this out. See, that's what that water comes in handy for. Okay. Okay. Let's see what this does. Oh, I didn't go over. Okay. I don't like it when it go like way over, and then you can't get the muffin out. It just disturbs me. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put these in. Okay. Okay. I think I got too much in one. Quite sure I do. I think it's this one is going to overflow. But whatever, okay. We're going in. Okay. Look at that. On this bowl, and see it? I wanted to do that in its own juices, but we're going to let that sit. I'm going to cover this, like put it back like this, and just let it sit in its juices. And do what it do. That's done. Of course the beans, guys. Of course the beans. Look at that. Okay. We'll be back when I gotta do my dishes. Because we're not going to have dishes later on. I'm gonna clean all of this up. I'm gonna get right back to you guys, okay? Y'all, let me cut my fan off. Good job. And guess what? We are finally done. Y'all, look at that. Look at that. Let's take a good shot. And we have our beans, greens, muffins, and our baby backs. Teriyaki brown sugar baby backs. And that's my dinner for tomorrow, for Sunday. We did this today, and I really appreciate you guys for coming, but y'all know I gotta taste that. Y'all know we can't go no place without tasting. Let me get my fork and stuff. Oh, let me get my cornbread. Gotta get a little piece of cornbread. Here go my taste tester right here. Gotta taste it. Look at my greens. Okay, here we go. Man, the seasoning in the greens. Oh, I'm telling you. Don't throw your greens away. Put them in the freezer and freeze them and wait later on. And when you take them out, the seasoning is so good in these greens. So good. Let me taste it with the cornbread, y'all. I'll taste with the cornbread. Okay. Okay. There's these peas going here. Peas up in here. Guys. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Oh. And I wanted to see, let you see the meat. That's a bone right there. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, I pulled it off the bone. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. That's sticky just like I wanted them. Oh man, you can taste the teriyaki in there. And you can taste the sugar, the brown sugar. And it gives it an even balance. Plus it's so tender. Oh my goodness. Huh? Give me a little bit more. Oh my goodness. A little bit more green. Oh wow. Yeah. Thank you for hanging in there with me if you're still here. Please excuse me. Let me chew this up. But the aroma, you can taste. And like these beans, like I told you, I used the ham hock, smoked ham hock meat, and it had enough seasoning in the meat, and with me adding the broth, and I think I used for my beans, I used 2 cups of water, because the beans, you know, as they cook down. And all I added was onion powder. Yeah, just onion powder in there. Perfect. Didn't have to use, and pepper. So as far as the seasonings went, and a little bit of vinegar. And if you choose to, again, modify these. You don't have to put what I put in mine. I know some people put okra in theirs and they just do it up, but this is what I wanted. This is how I make mine. And for me, everything turned out great. Again, thank you for tuning in and being part of Lynn's Kitchen. We send our love out to you and your families. We're praying that this year is prosperous and a blessing for you. And we also send out encouragement to you, letting you know that we love you. It's from our kitchen to your home. Again, we will see you on the next Lynn's Kitchen. Stay tuned for our next video that's coming up. Please hit that notification bell if you want to see it. And again, like, subscribe, and give us your comments, and please share these videos. We want to know what you think, okay? And I have more things coming up for you in the coming weeks. So thank you. You all have a blessed night. Bye-bye till next time. See ya.